just say that there's 3 levels, okay? So level 1's right here. Usually what happens with that is a mindset.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you have it all figured out.
Yeah, but when do you start kind of like really digging into these next three things that we'll talk about to where it's
Are broken and you can't control those things, whew, how are you going to control, your guys' business? How is that business going to run? How are you going to sit there and lead? How are you going to delegate things to your guys' team? Alright guys, welcome back to another Dynamic Friday episode. Hope you guys are doing well out there, staying blessed, and again, always taking action and creating impact and living that dynamic lifestyle. Alright, so let's jump in straight to today's episode. We're going to be talking about 3 reasons why health and fitness coaches can't get to the next level. So I really hope that if you're listening to this podcast, we always talk about getting to the next level, in different areas of life, and especially in your guys' fitness coaching business, because otherwise, what is the point if you're not going to the next level?
on the tube.
Yeah, exactly. That too. So, that's what we're going to be talking about today, because maybe one of these 3 reasons is just like, man, the kick in the ass that you really need to get to that next level. So let's jump into it, Chris.
Damn, before, man, I'm like scratching my arm right here, like, out here in Texas, ever since I've been out here, just a bunch of mosquito bites and stuff like that. It's like, dang, it's annoying.
Maybe it's the lotion, or maybe it's the soap you use.
Something, huh? Something biting me. All right, so let's get into this. The way I want to kind of just start this off before we get into like the 3 reasons and the actionable steps for you is I want to get into just talking about, we can talk about it as mindset. We like calling it mind growth, right? So for some of you guys that are new, I don't like mindset because it's almost like the analogy of like concrete being set, right? And if you're working on your mindset, you're always going to constantly grow and be a student, right? Get 1% better. So we like calling it mind growth because you're always like growing it. But what usually happens though is why people can't get to the next level. Let's just say you're like at this, we'll say right here, there's 3 levels. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see it. If you're listening to it, just say that there's 3 levels, okay? So level 1's right here. Usually what happens with that is it's a health and fitness coach that's right around that startup phase between 2 to 5K, right, per month. We'll call it that for level 1. Then level 2, you have like somebody that's maybe getting close to 10K months, and level 3 will say that it's going to go up to like 20K and more, right? We can play with those 3 levels. So what happens with somebody is at this first level between 2 to 5K, it usually is a mindset issue. They have so many self-limiting beliefs. They don't understand the potential that they have if they break past those limiting beliefs, right? But here's the problem. Once you get past that first level and then you're on your way to 10K months and then like beyond, right? Multiple 6 figures and even 7 if that's where you want to go to. There is a mindset, obviously, in mind growth like component, but you can't use that excuse anymore because then it becomes a crutch, right? Like after that, which we'll talk about, it becomes a business model thing, right? Because I've heard so many people where they use that as a crutch to where it's like, it's my mindset, or I got to work on my mindset. But the thing is, like, you're always going to work on your mindset. It doesn't matter if you're at level 1, level 2, level 3,
it
right?
doesn't stop.
No, like it's almost like it's music in the background playing as a business owner. You're going to be working on that daily no matter what, because it's the most important thing. It's your mindset. If your mindset's effed, then you're effed, right? You can't perform. You don't want to sit there and put in the work. You don't want to coach clients, all that stuff. You don't want to run your team. So what bothers me is just like people always use that excuse where it's like, I got to work on my mindset. And it's like, yeah, no shit. We all got to work on our mindset. No matter what level you're at. I don't care if you're at the $1 million level. You got to work on your mindset.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you have it all figured out.
Yeah, but when do you start kind of like really digging into these next three things that we'll talk about to where, it's your business model and it's other things as well too that you got to focus on.
Yeah, it's as simple as this, guys. Like if your mind ain't right, your business ain't right. Like, it really comes down to that, just because, again, like Chris said, it all starts in the mindset. It's like, that's a reflection on like your day-to-day actions. And again, like we always talk about 3 things that you can control as a person on a day-to-day basis. And that's your thoughts, your attitudes, and actions, right? So if those 3 things are broken and you can't control those things, how are you going to control, your guys' business? How is that business going to run? How are you going to sit there and lead? How are you going to delegate things to your guys' team? There's just no way it's going to happen. So let's talk about the first thing. One of the first reasons why health and fitness coaches can't get to the next level. And we talked about that, right? Mind growth. So we call it mind growth because Chris said, we're always trying to grow that mind. We're trying to elevate our thinking, which is going to elevate our life. But you're stuck in like too long and using it as a crutch. It's an ongoing thing, so it'll never be fixed. So if you guys aren't doing the day-to-day work to grow your mind, and the quickest thing I would say just to do is start with a morning routine.
I know, my bad. I know you're probably like, dude, why did you do that? Just really quick, and we'll be back to that video. I just want you to join our free Facebook group community for health and fitness coaches looking to get more online clients. So just click the link below in the description box, join it absolutely free. We got some cool stuff in there, a lot of videos, do live trainings every couple of months on there. And we got some cool freebies on there. So just make sure to click the link below, join our free Facebook group for health and fitness coaches that want to level up and get more online clients to create more income, impact, influence, independence. Back to the video.
Like literally, like dedicate like anywhere from 15 to 60 minutes and just prime your mind to play offense, not defense. Not let it be in reactive mode, okay? Because too many of us just, wake up, what we'll do is we jump on and go straight to this phone. That's very toxic, it really is. It's like that gives you no chance to really think and prime your mind to, be serving and creating impact. It doesn't. So that's the biggest thing I would say is just like, that's it, the biggest hack I could say is just start with a morning routine. And I promise you, if you do that every single day, like, you'll see the type of efficiency and productivity you'll have.
Yeah, and then once that's done with, okay, cool, like we understand how important mind growth is. We're always going to constantly work on that, okay? So now that that's not a crutch anymore, now we got to focus on the real shit, right? To grow your business and figure out why you're not going to the next level and you're stuck, okay? The second one is model. So it's your business model. It really is. And if we kind of look at it like this, there's 5 core functions of business, right? If you're an online health and fitness coach. So the very first one is obviously lead generation, okay? So you have to get leads. You have to have a good marketing system. The second one is lead nurture. So yeah, even though like you're really good at marketing and lead generation, it doesn't mean you're going to convert everybody. So you have to nurture those leads, right? To warm them up from literally no, like, trust, or whatever you want to call it, cold, like warm, hot, whatever, to buy. Okay. The third one is you got to convert them. So yeah, those leads need to be converted in your sales process, and I'm not going to get all into that. The fourth thing is you have to have the delivery, right, in your business. So there's got to be a good delivery system within it, onboarding people, the whole client experience, the process, the systems, all that. The fifth one is basically you have to have a system in place to where it's either like you're reselling your clients, you're upselling them, or you have some cross-selling going on, or you just bringing in more people in the pipeline going forward, right? So that's the 5 core functions in there. So obviously, you can't use that excuse anymore that it's my mindset or it's my mind growth that's messing with me, right? The next thing you got to really dig deep on why you're stuck and not getting to that next level is one of those 5 core functions in the business.
Yeah, that's really good. So then let's jump into reason number 3 as to why you can't get to the next level as a health and fitness coach, and that's you need the other vitamin C.
This is cool.
I like that. I saw that and I was like, vitamin C, it's the vitamin C we're referring to is connect, right? So we're big on guys like on really making connections, really what connecting will do will lead to conversations, and those conversations will lead to conversions for you guys. So that's what you guys really need to do more of, is connect with these ideal clients of yours. And again, that there's a lot of layers to that too, though, and that's why you have to really understand how to dominate your niche and just really do the work there and figure out who is your ideal avatar that you want to speak to and just create content for. Because again, on the flip side, too many coaches are doing it the opposite way, where they're just speaking to the masses. They're teaching all this how-to crap when it's like anyone can just go and just Google or YouTube all that stuff. It's like, no, you got to get in the psychology of your guys' avatar and ideal client's heads. Why are they thinking like that? Their pain points, their wants, their desires, how you're going to get them to the promised land. I mean, there's tons of layers. That's why like connecting is such it's a tough skill set, but it's not impossible. But you guys have to do more of that through just like your content creation, and most importantly, sell by text, guys. Like if you're not understanding like that, you have to understand the skill set of selling people through texting these days, and just through DMs and personal messages, then you're going to get left behind, because not everybody wants to sit there and jump on phone calls. We've talked about this in previous podcast episodes. So you, as a coach, has to get really good at understanding how to sit there and have these conversations to sell them through your guys' text.
Yeah, And this is why I'm so proud of our students, and just like, honestly, I'm proud of what we've built, because it's just like, we've been in this industry since 2009, right? And we've messed up on all this stuff, whether you want to talk about the mind growth stuff, using that as a crutch for so many years, missing a lot of those 5 components of like your core functions of your business model, or even the vitamin C, the connect, right? So I'm just proud because like we've built this to where it's like our students don't have to worry about this stuff. We got them covered on all 3 of these cylinders, and that's why they're leveling up, right? Not only mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, but in their business as well too, and creating more income, impact, influence, independence.
Absolutely.
So if you're listening to this and you're missing one of those 3 things, and it's like why you're stuck here at this level and you just can't get to that next level, I mean, obviously it has to be one of these 3 things, whether it's a mind growth thing, whether it's the business model thing, or maybe it's vitamin C, where you need to learn how to connect more with people through sell by text, a method that we teach in our program. Then take us up on our free offer, and that's literally our 10-minute get more clients, free brainstorming session. That's it. So if you're watching on YouTube, check out the description below in the link. Click there, schedule your free 10-minute brainstorming session. If you're listening to this like on audio, go to our Instagram, at Chris and Eric Martinez. Go to the link tree, and you can click the link there, and it's a free call just to see where you're at, why you're stuck at that level, how we could possibly help you out, what are the possibilities, all those kind of things.
Man, I just heard Zoe snore right now. Jesus, dog.
I hear it right now too.
Well, luckily we're coming towards an end, but that was just hilarious because her snoring sounds like a human.
Seriously.
And she's like a tiny dog. All right, guys. So hopefully this episode was helpful on these 3 reasons. And again, reach out if you have any questions or concerns. I'd love to hear your feedback. But go share this episode out. That would be really helpful for us with family, friends, peer, other fellow coaches out there that need to hear this. And yeah, even just, tag us on Instagram and Facebook. That's very helpful as well too. But other than that, have a great Friday, have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Peace.